Hello there everyone, and welcome to my 100% playthrough of Ash's Dead Man Walking on Apocalypse. This is MAP53, Radium Trail. Alrighty, we are back. Turn down my DPI a bit. And here we are in MAP53, Radium Trail. And we have a second solar lantern for some reason, I guess in case we missed the first one back in Dead Man Walking. But as you can see, yeah, we have another big map in front of us. 164 kills, 31 items total, at least until junk pops out of some boxes and stuff, and 7 secrets. And it looks like we have some unsuspecting rippers. Let's see if the suppressed SMG is going to work for us. Nice. Okay, how about... and you two. Alright. Somehow they don't suspect a thing. Now there's going to be some Bugdogs over there, and I think another Ripper. And if... I think if one of the Rippers so much as sees you, then everyone gets aggroed. So let's try to make that not happen. There's, of course, the Bugdogs. Whoa. Oh, there's more over there, too. Oh, ow. Got stuck. Oh, goodness. They bit me. This is probably the hard way of doing things, but it's also fun. I'm pretty sure all the Rippers in this open area are now dead, so I do not have to worry about agitating anyone for the time being, which is nice. We'll just crack some Bugdog skulls instead. Just like that. Beautiful. Alright, let's scavenge for some goodies here. And what we're going to do next... before we go up there, now that's our way out, but we need a key to open the door that leads to a service ladder. But before we go up there to get some more ammo, because I'm pretty sure the guys in there will see me if I do, we're going to take a little bit more of a stealthy approach. But before we do that, to go that way, looks a little suspicious. Oh my, it's a button. And this is a secret. For a brute stim. Now the brute stim basically turns you berserk for 30 seconds. It speeds up your firing rate, it speeds up your reload animation, and I think it makes your weapons deal more damage as well. I don't know if that last part is true or not. Alright, no one notices a thing. Let's go through here first. Oh crap. Oh! Whew, that was close. One. Oh! Ouch. Okay, so apparently he hears you thwack this guy with the crowbar. Well, now I know that. Damn, almost a perfect stealthy approach too. Unfortunately, there's no more stealth now. This next part can be a little hairy because we have a couple of Rippers in front of us who aren't too bad. But the bigger threat is... yeah. There's a cage door all the way over there with a couple of Bugdogs and Rippers. Including one with akimbo Glocks. And we could stand here and try to kill him from a distance, but we may just end up taking more damage, so let's run to the corner here, hide from them, and we'll just peep these lovely folks from up here. Man, I love the silent MAC-10. And yes, this is a MAC-10, by the way. Uzis are designed a little bit differently. MAC-10s also have this, like, upward folding stock. And a little bit of gun history for you. The MAC-10 and the MAC-11 which has a longer rear section of the upper receiver than the MAC-10, which is how I know it's not a MAC-11, was actually designed by a guy named, I think it was Gordon B. Ingram. So, yes, you can call this either a MAC-10, or if you want to be a bit more, I don't know, wide-spanning, inclusive, whatever the hell, you can call it an Ingram. But it is not an Uzi. Uzi was designed by some guy named Uziel Gal in Israel. And it also came first, I think. I don't remember the exact year, but I think one was like 20 years apart from the other. I think these actually came first, but I can't quite recall. But yeah, the MAC-10 and MAC-11 were made in the US, I believe, whereas the Uzi is an Israeli design. Oh, right. You know what, let me clear the Bugdogs from here first. I forgot to show you the bug with the, the suppressed MAC-10. For that, though, we have some... Of course, I would miss that. Trying to say we have some Bugdoggies to take care of. Anyway, grab the bronze staff key, which is the key we need to get out of the sewers. So, the bug with the MAC-10, the suppressed one. Now, as you've already seen, with alt fire, you hold the gun sideways, gangster style, and just spread bullets all over the place. And I think you do actually get less recoil firing that way. But, if you do this with the suppressor, watch what happens to your ammo count. Look at the bottom right corner. You watching? Check this out. You notice that? Not only do you lose bullets in your current magazine, your reserve bullets get lost as well, which makes literally no sense. So, once you get the suppressor for this thing, if you decide to get it, which I would recommend doing so, it's very, very good. Don't do the alt fire. Just stick with primary fire and you'll be fine. Yeah, a very weird glitch, which somehow still hasn't been fixed. I'm not sure if it's an issue with the weapon itself. You know, that's probably going to be too risky. Let's just shotgun these guys. We'll bottleneck them. It's a bottleneck blitz. Oh, it's a bottleneck blitz. Uh-oh. I'm out of shells. Yeah, your sawed-off isn't, like I said before, it's not as good from long range as the pump action. But up close, it is pretty dangerous. Go ahead and do this badass reload animation real quick. See, I can usually slap those Bugdogs around with the crowbar pretty easily, but I didn't want to try and do that and commentate at the same time. It probably would not have worked out very well for me. But we are done. I believe 46 kills and 1 secret is all you will find here in the sewers. Go ahead and get some ammo. Open the door here. And not only is there a change of environment, there's a change of music too. Dynamic soundtrack. Love it. And now we're in a rail yard. Ooh. A big rail yard. A really big rail yard. Well, we can't really spend too much time gawking at things. We have another group of Bugdoggies just over there. Over here, we have a couple of rippers. One up close. And one up on this platform. So go ahead and take out the ranged guys first. Well, the gun guys, I should say. Go ahead and take him out too. And since there's not as many, provided I don't screw this up royally, which I probably will, I'll just use the crowbar on these Bugdogs. 1 and 2. Oh, yep, that was gonna happen. And nope. 3. There we go. Could have gone better, could have gone worse. How about you? And a 1. Fire 2. And fire... Oh, nope, too early. Fire 3. There we are. There's going to be another group just over here next to those metal shutters, which we do have to go to next. And there is also going to be a very massive group of Bugdogs inside those doors. But we'll get to those later. For now, let's go to this kind of bombed out building here. There's going to be 3 shotgun rippers. But 1 MAC-10 versus 3 guys with shotguns, the MAC-10 will win 9 times out of 10. Get some spare junk out here, and this is the only spare junk out in this entire rail yard, so there's no need, well, the armor scraps, that's not really junk. there's no need to explore the entire rail yard for junk, 'cause there's none other to be found. That being said, let me... because I am a little bit down on the health right now, and I don't want to use all of my med kits all at once, or my first aid kits, rather, all at once. If I don't have to. Look at all these acid splashes. Whew. Okay, yeah, okay, that's everything. So, just to be safe, let's go ahead and use one of the first aid kits now. And get your pipe bombs ready. Because it's Bugdog party time. There's also rippers inside there, so don't stay in front of those open doors for too long. But we're just going to play a little game of hot potato with these Bugdogs. I like to heave 2 or 3 pipe bombs. And remember, these things have a... oh, look at that gore. These things have a very, very wide blast radius. So do not get caught in the blast. It will not end well. I wonder if I can group all these guys together. Come on. Come get me. You know you want me. You know what? Good enough. Fire in the hole. Oh, jibs. Ludicrous jibs. So many ludicrous jibs. Alright. And I don't really use pipe bombs too often. It's always nice to have at least a couple or few to spare. Now, this next part's going to be a little tough. We got some rippers at long range who will try to gun us down. I could have just blown up those barrels to set them both on fire, which, yeah, you set them on fire and they, like, dance around and then collapse into a pile of ashes, which is pretty badass. Get it? Pile of ashes? But, oh, hey. Was not your turn. Yeah, there's a Kimbo Glock user way up there. But anyway, I didn't aim for the barrels because I was too afraid the auto-aim was going to mess with me. So I was like, nah, forget it. A couple more shotgun rippers behind that stack of crates. Take some cover here. So now I think we're at a good enough distance we can... oh. I think that's somebody in there. Oh, ouch. Hey, oh. Oh, you... okay, I forget he can walk from the catwalk to that platform. Whoops. And then there's one more shotgunner behind that crate. Okay, yep, I heard chatter coming from in there, but I'm pretty sure they're past... yeah, they're past the door, so that was my own fault. I shouldn't have spent so much time looking around. Yeah, they can't get me from out here. Or from in there, I should say. Took another hit, but that's okay. I think we will have our Mega Armor coming up soon, I believe. Which is not called the Mega Armor in this mod. It's called something else, but... it is essentially the Mega Armor. Now these doors, I'm pretty sure, are locked from the outside. Yes, they are. So we have to go in through a window, yet again. And getting to the window isn't terribly tough, but the angle at which you have to jump is kind of annoying. So you need to basically get on this train, like right here, and then try to strafe jump. Yeah, there we go. Because the surface there is sloped, it can kind of mess you up sometimes, so... just be wary of that. Let's drop on and let's see if we can get that guy who's... yeah, him. And there's going to be 2 more Bugdogs inside there. But let's scrounge first. And we're done scrounging. Beautiful. Get that junk. And before we go in here, which leads to another secret... there's a couple of shotgun rippers out here who must die. There we go. Go ahead and clear out the rabble. These big barrels, by the way, you cannot destroy. You can't... yeah, like, they act as obstacles, and that's all they are. You cannot break them open, so don't bother trying to. Anyway, let's go kill some more rippers, shall we? Head into this little break room area here for 2 more of them. Now, the Rippers do have individual names, like, you know, in Doom you have the zombie men, the shotgun guys, and the heavy weapon dudes. But the Rippers, and I think the Raider Clan in the other episodes have different, well, the Rippers have military ranks. There's, like, Corporal, I think there's a Sergeant, and I do not remember for the life of me which one is which, so I might test that out off recording at some point and see. But those don't open. There's a bathroom with a trash can with nothing in it. Thought there was a piece of junk in here, but I guess not. What do we got here? Big C was here, 2019. 3 years of literal shit posting and counting. Huh. Shit posting. Bathroom. I get it. And a mirror that works. Hey, that's me. Damn. I'm looking good. So yeah, your default hood color is green. Just like your default suit color in Doom is green, but I changed it to red because red is my favorite color. There you go. Fun fact about me. Alrighty, now secret number 2. Oh wait, there's a Bugdog in here. Go ahead and blast him. Secret number 2 is behind those crates through that little big hole in the floor. And all you gotta do is climb up here to get on top of this mesh floor. And then drop on down behind. A fuel canister and a pipe bomb. Now the fuel canister, that is ammo for your I called it a flamethrower in the last video, but it's not really a flamethrower. It does have a flamethrower fire mode, the alt fire, but it is not called a flamethrower. And because I want to. About to say, how long are you going to stay on fire? Okay, let's see. Make sure everything we have is nice and reloaded, and it is. And there is no other way of getting on top of this crate to get those shells. So we'll just have to go back in. Did I not open the door? Oh, wow. Oh, no, I did. Okay. Phew. I thought I forgot to open those doors from the inside, and I was going to have to go in through the window again. And chance messing up that jump. So secret number 2 is just up there. We have to run onto this windowsill and jump up there. It's not as hard a jump as it might look at first. I have yet to mess it up, so watch me mess it up now in recording, because that's just how life works. This lever opens that door, which takes us back outside. It also opens that big bay door over there, which leads to where we have to go next. This switch throws down a ladder for a shortcut back up here. And here's the 2 Colt revolver using rippers that we gunned down at first. So anyway, secret number 2. There we go. Just run out on a diagonal angle to that little hole in the wall and jump up here onto the roof for... Oh, fuel canister and the Master Blaster. So this thing is basically your rocket launcher slash flamethrower. Primary fire is a single unit of flame, which basically acts as a rocket. It's not as powerful as Doom's rocket launcher, but that's kind of a high bar to set. And then the alt fire is a flamethrower, which is actually pretty ammo efficient. I don't really use it too much, not in this episode anyway, but I will in either 2063 or Afterglow. I think it was Afterglow. I think. Anyway, let's not pause and think too much. We got stuff to kill and stuff to find. And the rest of this map is not exactly any easier. Alright, so in this big radioactive area, yes, this stuff is radioactive. So yeah, there's your Geiger counter, by the way, in the lower left, just above the HP and armor. If you use the alternative, or the alternate HUD of GZDoom, it doesn't show that. It also doesn't show your power meter for the lantern, and I don't think it shows your key. Oh yeah, it does show your keys. The very, very bottom right. Really hard to see. But yeah. Now, usually I love the alternate HUD for GZDoom. It's really, really nice, but Ash's HUD is more comprehensive and is just better looking. In my opinion. Go back. Bitch. Tell me what to do. But you know what? I will actually go back a little bit over here, because secret number... Oh, wait, that was secret number 3 I got before. I think I called it secret number 2. My bad. Yeah, that was secret number 3. The rooftop jump. Because secret number 2 was the hole in the floor. That's right. Well, this leads to secret number 4. Now, entering this little round room raises these poles, which locks you in. But we get our new weapon. The chainsaw of the Ashes series. The Jackhammer. Oh, this is gonna be good. Hey, bad guys, come get me. You want some? Oh, ow, stupid Bugdog. Now, what's really cool about the Jackhammer Oh my god, really? Did I just... I want to use my regen stim already. What's really cool about the Jackhammer is that, unlike the chainsaw in Doom, which basically pulls you in towards enemies, the Jackhammer, whoa, pushes them away. Now, you can still take hits. If there's enemies in single file, they can still get you. So just be wary of that. I gotta be careful. If I take one hit from a cannibal, I could die. Oh, he was already almost dead. Okay. Come on. Yeah, but I mean, look at this thing go. Now, this thing also has an alt fire. I'll demonstrate what it is. I don't really use it too much because it's not very fuel efficient. But... whoa, that was close. Yeah, you charge it up and it releases this powerful, like, punch, I guess. I don't know. Again, I don't really use it that often because it's just not as useful in my opinion. But yeah. So this circular room, you have ammo and a trash hag. Just give her the same treatment you gave those cannibals. Let's give our gas a bit of a rest. So this is the normal way to get in here, through this path here. You will lower these poles eventually so we can go through there. There's 2 or 3 more Bugdogs that way we have to kill. But I think everyone in here for the time being is good and dead. Oh, thank God, painkillers. And you do actually get a second regen stim in this episode, but it's not until the final map, which is the next map. So, I'm not going to use it unless I absolutely positively have to. But anyway, to open the way forward, which is down there, as well as the way backward, throw this switch, and there's a piece of junk behind this pillar here, so don't miss that. So I'm going to go back first. And 1. Fire 2. And fire 3. Beautiful. Go ahead and reload the shotty here. Get those shells. And we are good to go. And then if you go back through here, it takes you back out here where the go back mutilated scarecrow corpse is. Man, that thing is just creepy looking. This gate can be opened from the other side once we actually make it to the other side, as a bit of a shortcut. Yeah, one thing I really love about Ashes is that you can, more often than not, open ways back to previously accessed areas. In case you missed a secret or missed items or kills, you can actually take shortcuts during your backtracking trek instead of taking it the long way, which I really love. Anyway, drop down here. And now we're going to head into the most difficult part of the map. I can only assume this is what the Radium Trail is of Radium Trail. This place is very heavily irradiated. Do not spend too much time. Once you hear that Geiger counter clicking, get out. That's all I can tell you. Let's see, I have 2 first aid kits. I'll leave it on the first aid kits for now. Yeah, like that. So quickly run across into this next room with some bug doggies, including one that is way over there. 2 shots from the Colt revolver will take one out. And then we just gotta cross this pole here. Quickly run to the left, crouch down, run through here for secret number 5. 2 pipe bombs and a bottle of painkillers, which I desperately needed. Well, okay, not desperately, but it wasn't a small need either. Now you want to quickly go back up, get whatever items are up here, drop down, run inside here, and we have some cannibals. But we also have the Jackhammer. But yeah, do not let these guys flank you, because they can and will still get hits on you if you do. I'm going to open this for a shortcut back to here. Okay. So there's about to be a bit of a boss fight. Purge stem. So a purge stem is basically Rad-X from Fallout. It drastically reduces... I think it makes you immune to radiation, actually, for 30 seconds. So that could be useful. I just picked up a first aid kit, so I'll go ahead and use it. So, this door is also open from the other side. We need a blue access card, which is just in there. Now, Remember the big lovable cannibal lug with the Master Blaster from the first map? Well, I hope you like fighting him. Because if you want to get this blue card and get out, you gotta fight your way past not one of them, not two, but 3 of them. 3 times the Cannibal Master, which is what they're called, by the way. And 3 times the Master Blaster. Whoa, do not get stuck on the environment. For God's sakes, do not do that. So what I like to do here is get these guys all on the inside of me and just run around the outside. Do not aim too high against these guys, because your projectile will usually just go right through them. And fortunately, when you kill one of these guys, which I should right now, nope, not quite, they drop a fuel canister, which gives you 6 units of fuel back. Okay, there goes 2. And the last one. Get my 3 fuel canisters, throw the switch to open the shutter, and let's get the hell up out of here. And you can open the shortcut too, if you want to. And then this switch you can use, but it does nothing because this door is, I guess, braced open. Alright, so from here we go through here, I believe. Yes, because this is also a blue key door. Now, I want to know why you are in need of an access card to flip a switch, which is operated by hand, but hey. Now I'm just splitting hairs. Okay, so there's some junk over there, which we're going to rush down there and get. Quickly, because, yeah, you take irradiation damn quick in here. And if your Geiger counter gets too high, you'll be radiated, and you will lose health pretty rapidly if you get radiated, so don't do that. There's light radiation, then there's heavy radiation. Or maybe there's light, medium, and heavy, I'm not quite sure. I never let it get that high. One thing I will say, though, is in Afterglow, which is the 3rd and most recent episode, radiation doesn't accumulate as quickly, thankfully. And radiation sickness also does not hurt you quite as much. It will still drain your health, but not as unmercifully as it does here and in 2063. Smell that fresh post-apocalyptic air. Smells like napalm and carcasses. Anyway, we now have to get down there. And then down there, sitting atop of that car, is another new weapon. That is chambered in the 308, which we only have 8 of right now, but we'll get more. Oh, one thing I forgot to say, and this may have just been an oversight on Reformed Joe's part, the slugs which power your sniper rifle is not even available. Like, the sniper rifle that they power is not available in this episode at all. Unless it's some Easter egg and I just haven't found it, which I doubt that's the case. So you don't get that until 2063. So the slugs are literally just not used at all. But 308? Oh, it's used. The battle rifle. Now look at this makeshift ass thing. It looks like the rear sight, which by the way, the alt fire zooms in through it. Look at that, isn't that cool? The rear sight looks like it's operated... Is that a bottle cap? It looks like a Coca-Cola, or maybe that'd be a Nuka-Cola, or a Choca-Cola, I think is the brand in this universe. Bottle cap. But this thing is hella powerful. And it also has the same oddity with the reload that the Glock has. If you reload it when it's dry, you get 20 bullets instead of 21. Reload it again to get that last bullet into the mag, and you're good to go. Now, before we advance any further, we're going to open this because I can. Now we're back inside the Radium Trail. Go behind here. Get some junk and some 9mm. And this thing is semi-automatic. And it is... Oh, it's so satisfying. Unfortunately, this is the only episode this gun is in, which is so disappointing. I really would have loved to see this mainly in Afterglow. I don't think there would have been as much need for it in 2063 because it's a shorter episode, but yeah, if you get too close to here, those guard towers open up. You got a couple of akimbo Glock using rippers up there. But we can just shoot them, unless the auto-aim wants to screw me over, which it kind of just did. Alright, we'll take out the Bugdogs first. Come on, come get it. You know you want it, you gluttons. I see you. And I killed you. Alright. Reload Mr. Shotgun, and then pull out Mr. Battle Rifle. Aim, and fire. Ah, and just, that chunky reload sound, I love it. Now, before we advance even further, we need to get secret number 6. Oh yes. Secret 6 of 7. Get up here, grab this dude's Glock for some lovely ammo. I guess he only had one. Or I already picked up his other one. Whatever. Climb up this guard tower. Crouch jump over here. And cross over. And head to the right. For a fuel canister and 20 308 rounds. A 20-round magazine of 308 Winchester. Love the smell of brass in the morning. Or afternoon, whatever. It's the afternoon here right now. But, now we can advance further towards that abandoned gas station. There is actually a piece of junk down under this bridge. I'm going to go ahead and grab that now. Because I can. And we have more Bugdogs. And since there's only a few of you, let me get my crowbar rhythm back. Come on. And boom. Just like that. So yeah, what you want to do is wait for their firing animation to start, sidestep around it, and instantly go forward and go in for the killing blow. Now, needless to say, when there's a whole group of them, it can be harder to do because you gotta not lose focus on the ones behind your current target because you will take an acid blast right to the face. And that shit just hurts. And the Scavver does not like pain. Or maybe he does, who knows. So let's, speaking of scavenging, let's scavenge inside this very much bombed out building. There's a good few pieces of junk in here. Well, 2 pieces of junk and some armor scraps. That doorway over there requires the yellow access card. This door leads to the exit. We get the yellow access card from that motel way over there. Oh, and the motel firefight is so satisfying. And once you get the yellow access card and open the exit door, 4 Rippers will spawn right outside here. So they will be your final 4 kills. I will also say I've had a couple of runs in this map where I've missed some random piece of junk somewhere, so if I don't get all the items here, I'm not really going to stress it too much. Gas price is still the same, huh? $8.65 for regular and $8.85 for plus. Disgusting. Robbery. Anyway, we're going to slowly make our way into this motel. Go inside the first room here. Getting the silver utility key will open all those locked rooms over there, which is full of Rippers, but we're going to be a little sneaky and get secret number 7 while we're at it. Slide forward, or slide to the side that bookshelf. Go inside the vent. Go inside this room. Oh, look at that. Hey, Rippers. Knock, knock. Gun them both down. Get some ammo. And there's 1 or 2 Bugdogs inside the bathroom. But yeah, you'll take shots, so don't stay in front of this window for too long, because they will eventually hit you. But we're not done here yet. Go inside the shower. Go inside yet another vent shaft. And go inside this room for secret number 7. A very much needed suit of leather armor and 2 pieces of junk. And a door we can open. To get a much better angle at some Rippers way over there. So what I like to do here is wait for the Rippers to stop walking. Wait for their firing animation to start and just plug them. Now it can be a little hard to see. It's probably going to be a bit impossible to see, or a bit impossible. It probably will be completely impossible to see them on YouTube, but I can see them kinda. Now, if he would like to get his happy ass in front of this window, just like that, yep, I could see him fall and I saw his ammo drop, and then he died as well, I think. Yeah, I think they're all dead. And then we have a group of Bugdogs just below us. Gotta have Bugdogs. How many we got? 4? Nah, that's not too bad. We'll just Lure them. Oh, terrible shot. Awful shot. What is wrong with me? Alright. And here's the door where that vent shaft led to. Now, you cannot open this door from the outside. You have to open it from the inside. Or you have to actually access this room in order to unlock the door, which is kind of weird. Otherwise, it's sealed shut. And all the doors with the metal bars over them, there's nothing behind them. So, you can't open them. Don't bother trying. You can go inside here, but we're not going to do that yet. And those guys are inside that room. Now, this room, I think, is unlocked. It is. And I think there's... Yep. You have a shotgun ripper. And then you have 1 or 2 Bugdogs. Just 1. Cool. And a couple pieces of junk. Excellent. Alright. Yep, we're almost done. This level isn't going to be quite as long as Dead Man Walking, but it's still pretty long. Oh, hi. You want a piece too, do you? Alright, we're going to carefully strafe jump over here. Yep. Ooh, that was close. Did I get them both? I did. Hallelujah. And then going inside that vent, where does that take you? I'll come back to it. Let me see. That door's locked. Okay. Can we go through? Nah, fail. Can we go through? No, we can't. Oh, it takes you into this room, I think. Yeah, the yellow key. Okay. Now, once you get the yellow key card, you'll have another group of rippers drive up into drive up in a truck. 2 of them will stay in the bed of the truck and try to snipe you from there, and then the others will just advance towards you. But we have a sniper rifle. Well, battle rifle, whatever, same thing. We'll just take some shots, duck for cover, and do it all over again. Man, look at that. Man, this battle rifle's so cool. Now, I didn't kill all of them, I know that. There's going to be at least 1 or 2, yep. I think they're both going to be shotgunners. Well, I've got my own shotgun. And my girl's hungry for blood. Where are you at? Now, in my last run, I had one of those guys that... Yep, I think it was him. I couldn't hear him say anything. Like, he wasn't partaking in any idle chatter. So I thought everybody was dead, and I just dropped down here, and he shot me right in the back. Like, point-blank freaking range, too. It hurt. Alright. Now let's go into this back room. And we're going to be quiet. Because there's Bugdogs on both sides, and there's also Rippers over there. And if you unleash a non-silent gunshot, it's going to attract everybody. But we'll come over here first, get some junk, and smash in those Bugdog skulls. And then go over here, do the same thing. Nice. Go ahead and get those. And then carefully advance in here. There should be 3... Oh, yeah. Perfect. So the 3 shotgun rippers in here, and then the 4 at the very end. I think we're good. Perfection. And I'm 1 piece of junk shy. You know, I think I was 1 piece of junk shy last time, too, and I went somewhere and I found it. And I don't remember where that place was. Because this just leads back to out here. Oh, you know what? I think it was a piece of junk I overlooked in one of the hotel rooms, or motel rooms. So I'll do a quick little sweep. Not going to spend too much time. Oh, did get some ammo. That's nice. Because if there be junk, the Scavver wants it. Okay, let's do a quick sweep of this room as well. Gather up anything that we may have overlooked, ammo included. So I don't think there's any other junk over here, and you can't open either of these doors because they're barred, so yeah, nothing in there. Alright, let's just head back. It could also be like around the gas station or Oh, there could be one inside the Radium Trail that I just totally overlooked. And unfortunately, you cannot manually close doors. You literally just have to wait for them to close. Oh. I know you could open that. Oh, there you go. Some shells. Nice. Alright, so this room is clear. Let's try... I guess we just gotta go over here now. Let's try in here. Anything I could have missed. Anything at all. Okay, this room checks out. And then this room, I don't think there's anything in here. But this may be... Oh, you know what? Uh-huh. That's the same piece of junk I left behind last time. Hidden all the way around that damn corner. No wonder I missed it both times. Sheesh. Anyway, we have crossed the 40-minute mark yet again. Doing custom captions this video is going to take me another good couple to few hours. But we'll just snipe off these rippers. Reload our chunky boy battle rifle. Matter of fact, let's make sure everything is reloaded because the final map is next. And it is a doozy. Okay, I think we're good. Yep, we're good. And we are getting the hell up out of here. Bye-bye. And we once again found everything. Ooh, so that is Radium Trail. Very fun little level. I do think that the actual Radium Trail part of it can be a little annoying. Navigating through the toxic sludge to get that secret and that fight against the 3 cannibal masters, which can go very wrong very quickly. And you take 2 or 3 master blaster shots, you're probably dead. But if you can lure them all to the inside of the arena and just circle around them and never stop moving, try not to get blocked by the geometry, you should be just fine. And of course you get your battle rifle, which is possibly my favorite weapon of this game. It's so nice. Just a nice, heavy-duty, I said duty, 308 Winchester chambered semi-automatic action sniper rifle. Just so cool looking. But yes, so that was Radium Trail. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you for the final map of Dead Man Walking. So until that time comes, I will see you all later. Bye-bye.